Let's go to Greg in Arizona. Hey, Greg, how are you?
How you doing there?
I'm all right, Gregor. What's on your mind?
Well, I was trying to call in to a bunch of other places I could never get through, but I wanted to speak about the bombing there in Boston. I actually happen to be a friend of Tamerlan's older brother who was killed. I fought professionally myself, and I trained with him down there at the gym. I spent at least probably about 3 to 5 hours a day, at least 4 or 5 days a week.
Oh, was he a big rabbit puncher?
God, you couldn't touch this kid with his hands. I fought MMA, but he was a very, very good boxer. He was the best in the gym, and rightfully so. Nobody would have ever seen any of this coming at all. I'm also a veteran, and I just don't think that it's tough for me to think that I was standing next to a kid that would do something like this, and I don't think he was operating by himself. He's one of the nicest kids you could ever meet. And
Greg, not with me, okay? I can't do that right now. You're more evolved than me. You're more evolved than me. I'm sorry, you called my show. I didn't call yours. You seem like a nice enough guy. I can't hear you say the words, he was the nicest kid you'd ever know. All right? Can you just do it? Can you not take a stance on it? Can you say, yeah, he's right, for God's sakes. Maybe that's the wrong time to say this.
Personal experience.
I know, Gregors, I can see you can't. All right. We've put you down. You want to give a last name to this so we can put it up on the board? Greg in Arizona just wanted to call in and say that Tamerlan Zarnoff was the nicest kid you've ever met. I'd love to put a last name on it if you're comfortable. You got one?
No, I don't want to say that.
All right. Well, then quit being a ball buster. Listen. Come on. I wish you hadn't gotten through to my show. What are you being goofy for, Greg?
But to think that somebody did.
What are you being goofy for?
To think somebody did something that I knew that did something like this as being named like that is crazy. So to think that we had somebody like that in our camp. Is there any way I can? Is there any way? Listen,
last thing. Then we can go apart. We never have to talk again. Is there any way I can convince you that this might not be the time in human history to walk around saying the words out loud, Tamerlan Zarnoff was the nicest kid you'd ever want to meet? Or is that your raison d'etre?
I think the media puts out what they want you to know and have...
Oh, shut up, you goofy ass. Dennis Miller Show.
This is the Dennis Miller Show.
Seconds. Guidance internal. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Ignition sequence start. Engines armed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engines running. Launch commenced. Liftoff. We have liftoff at 9:34 a.m.
The Dennis Miller Show. 866-509-7268.
Hey, folks, welcome back to the Dennis Miller Show. Looking at the picture of these 3 new kids arrested. Why don't they have a picture of I haven't seen it yet, the American kid. I see the picture of Botox and Reebok Gordon Levitt. Are these kids brothers?
I'm not sure. I don't think they are related, actually.
But I don't see the third kid, so...
He must not have been officially charged yet. That might be why. I'm not sure why they don't show his face.
Taking your phone calls. Let's go to take one. Roger in Missouri. Roger, how are you?
Oh, I'm good, Dennis. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Actually, I was going to complain about a liberal talk show host, but that last guy that called in kind of sparked something in me. I'm a veteran, too, and I'd hate to think that a terrorist could dupe me like he duped that guy. In a world where a veteran of the United States military can be duped by a terrorist into thinking he's a nice guy, I don't think our president should be standing up there stating that the war on terror is over. What do you think?
I'm not sure the kid was a veteran, and if he wants to call back on another day and not be so obstinate about insisting on saying Tamerlan Zarnoff is the nicest kid you'll ever meet, I don't know. Veterans kind of understand, I think, the black and white nature of life to a large degree, and his obstinacy about reiterating that seemed, I'm not saying all veterans are good people and all people aren't veterans are, of course there's some, you've been in the troop, you were in the soldier, but you know better than me, but I didn't get soldier off him. I got ballbuster phone call guy.